So I want to make this video because what happened to me today, I don't want it to happen to anyone else. Now listen, food makes me happy, right? But today I'm so bummed and just ate food that the food didn't even make me happy today. That's how sad I am today. But this is a learning experience for myself. It was a hard learning experience, but I don't want you to experience the same thing. So if you go across my social medias, my life with LS, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube channel, you'll see I uploaded a unboxing video of the storage containers that I'm going to use as display cases for my small reptiles like my leopard geckos, bearded dragons, snakes, and so on. And these containers are great alternatives to, instead of carrying those big enclosures around, I figured, you know what, I'm gonna use these instead. And of course I was thinking reptiles, and of course you'll think the same thing, that reptiles need heat, right? They're good in the heat. Anyways, it got hot. It got really hot, and of course the sun came out. That's a beautiful thing. A lot of people are around my display. Kids are so excited, adults are so excited. I'm distracted, right? Because I'm answering questions, sharing information, handing out my cards. There's a lot of people around me. Well, what I wasn't thinking, keep in mind these containers, they have ventilation all the way around. But what I wasn't thinking was, obviously when you're outside and it gets hot, and then you have the sun ray that is hitting these acrylic containers, it's like magnifying the heat, right? It's magnifying the sun rays. Also, it's a lot of heat that's building too quickly. So even though reptiles love heat, that's too much heat that's building too fast. So unfortunately today I lost 2 corn snakes. And if you went to the event, I was scheduled to be there from 2 p.m. to 7 p.m. But unfortunately I left at 5 p.m. because I was so sad, I was bummed, I was down. And at first I thought maybe it's the chicks that I fed them. I fed all my reptiles. So I started thinking, okay, these 2 reptiles died. What if all my other reptiles are gonna die? So I'm like overwhelmed, not panicking, but stressed. I'll be honest, I was stressed. I thought, no, it has to be the heat, because when I took the snake out, it was hot. And unfortunately, one of the snake had its mouth open. And the only reason I knew is because someone got my attention and said, hey, is your snake okay? And when I seen the snake, that snake is 100% healthy. All my reptiles are healthy. I love them. I take care of them. And I knew something wasn't right. So I thought it was just an isolated thing. Something happened, right? Right away, I thought it was the chicks that I fed them. But then a few minutes later, someone said, hey, is this snake all right? Unfortunately, that one didn't make it either. So I lost 2 corn snakes. I'm so sad. I really am. I'm bummed. I thought getting some food would make me a little happy, but honestly, the food didn't even make me happy. And I wanted to hop on here to encourage you because I did make an unboxing video. If you go to lslinktree.com and you go down to my Amazon store front, you click on that link, it'll take you and you'll see the video that I'm referring to. But if you get these enclosures, these storage containers, they're perfect if it's nice and cool. For example, if you're inside. But I learned the hard way today. If you're outside with the sun, with the heat builds too fast in these containers that it'll take any of your reptiles out. So I want to encourage you, be cautious. Only use these containers inside where it's AC controlled, so that way that heat is not building, because not only do you get the heat from the sun, you get the heat from the temperature outside and then their body temperature, right? And it's just like it builds too fast and it traps inside that enclosure and they basically suffocate. Like, I'm sad. I'm really, really sad. I'm really sad. I'm not gonna beat around the bush. So I lost 2 corn snakes. I don't want this to happen to you. So use these storage containers only inside. And you can't drill holes in them because they're acrylic and they may crack. They may not, but I don't want to risk it. But inside, I know these are good. Outside, I found out the hard way that they're not good. So proceed with caution. Share this with anyone that owns reptiles and is thinking about or even if they're not thinking about, just so you can let them know ahead of time, hey, be careful if you go with an acrylic container because it could be dangerous. And yeah, I got tired of carrying those big glass containers with the mesh top, like literally they're enclosures I would carry around to reptile shows, and it just got too much because I would take 10, 15, and it's just a lot of work. These small containers are lightweight, very easy. Yeah, so please proceed with caution. Share this with every reptile lover that you know that owns reptiles, especially if they take them out and they share them with friends and family, because they may come across my video or someone else's video, and just to save the reptile, because I'm sad. I don't want your friend or family member to be sad too. So thank you for watching. Share this video. God bless you.